Hey everybody, thought I'd do a video and go over a bunch of records that I obtained today. So my day started off getting one in the mail that I'd been waiting for about a week and a half from a seller who said that I bought it off eBay. And he said in the listing that the album was in very good condition and that it was shipping from New York. Well, I later come to find after I got this record today, and the record it's a jazz album, Gene Ammons' Late Hour Special. And this is one I've been looking for. Has not been reissued, in like a lot of records, they remaster and repress them. This was a 1964 original pressing. It was, like I said, it was listed in very good condition. But anyway, the guy said it was coming from New York, and I come to find that it was 8 miles away from my house here in Cincinnati in reality. And it still took 11 days to get here for some reason. So anyway, claimed very good. Let me pull the cover off here. So as you can see, it's not horrible, except for when you notice that the sleeves are a bit rough shape. So, review copy. Did not know that that's the backside of the sleeve because he didn't put it in there. So I get the album. This is the cool old Prestige jazz label from 1964. The late 50s, early 60s. This was the label used. Well, I'll insert a photo into this of a close-up of how the condition of this album. It was not very good. It wasn't good. It was fair, to say the least. So I'm highly disappointed. No refund policy. Not a horrible thing because I only paid $15 for the album as it is. So, being disappointed with my album purchase, I decided to go out and go hit up Feel It Records here in Cincinnati in the Clifton area, a place I usually find a good deal on some jazz albums. And I was like, well, I know they don't have it. They've never had that album. This is a very, very hard album to find. But I'll score another one. But so I get there, and they did have some Gene Ammons. So I was able to obtain this one, Twist in the Jug, Gene Ammons with Joe Newman and Jack McDuff. And it had Ray Barretto on Congo. And pretty much, if Ray Barretto's on a jazz album, it's good. It's going to be a good album. Go ahead and get it. So anyway, the album was released in 1963. And it would have been on that yellow label like I just showed you. Well, this is a 1965 reissue that's on a blue Prestige label that they came out with for a while in the 60s. Then I found yet another Gene Ammons album. That one I paid $12 for on that. So it was a good deal. Very good condition. Very listenable. Same thing with this one. This one came out in 67. Pretty cool. And this is actually an original release. So that's an original label, an original pressing from 1967. Good condition, very good condition. Maybe very good minus. Then going through some other stuff, I started looking in the $3 bin and ran across this one, which is Soul Searching by Shirley Scott. She is an organ player. And I got this because, one, it was $3, and two, it just happens to be her birthday today. I don't know how old she would have been, but off the top of my head, but if you're a jazz fan at all, then you would know that she was married for a while to Stanley Turrentine, the saxophone player. And this one was a 1959 release, original pressing on that nice original Prestige label, and it just happened to be autographed by Riley, whoever Riley is. That's probably why it was $3. I actually haven't played this one yet. I've been cleaning them, doing a wet clean, brush clean, and then throwing in an ultrasonic cleaner. Next up, another jazz album, Art Blakey and the Jazz Messengers, Hard Drive. I think I've heard this once online, but it's Art Blakey on drums, Johnny Griffin and on sax, Junior Mance on piano. That's a pretty good lineup right there. So this was originally released in 1958, and this is a reissue from 2023, and it's in like new condition. I think I paid $9.99 for it. Then next up, another jazz, because that's all that I listen to pretty much anymore. I have been for about 3 years. Got a bit bad by the jazz bug. And that hard bop era of like 57 through 67, that's what I've been buying a lot of lately. So this one I found, it was still sealed, and like a dummy I went ahead and opened it before I did the video. This is Donald Byrd at the Half Note Cafe, Volume 2. I don't have Volume 1 yet. I will have to get it. But, you know, the cool, very informative, you know, if you want to learn about jazz, all you got to do is read the back covers of Blue Note and Prestige labels, and they'll tell you just about everything you need to know about the album, the artist's best friends, and then everything about the songs on them as well. This was a 1987 release. It was originally released in, I don't know, 50 something. Hang on, I can tell you in a second here. Let me look at my trusty, rusty computer screen where I have all these things tracked. Blue Note Cafe, or Half Note Cafe rather, was recorded in 1960. So it was released in the beginning of, well, wait a minute. It was recorded in November of 60. Appears to have been held back and not released until 1963. Blue Note is kind of famous for changing their mind about records, about recording sessions. A lot of times they've done stuff that they recorded it in the late 50s or the early 60s, and then they never got released until either the late 70s or in the 80s. And sometimes they've never been released in the United States or released Japan. Japan takes a liking to certain artists and finds unreleased recording sessions and says, hey, we'll do those. This is another one I picked up. Ike Quebec, Heavy Soul. This one was kind of a light new. It's one of those deals where somebody bought it, played it once, and just set it aside. Originally recorded in 1963. This is a 2023 reissue on the Blue Note label. Part of the classic vinyl jazz vinyl classic series. They use that dirty V word, something you will not hear me say very often, the V word. Okay, then last two I got here. This was a find at Shake It Records here in Cincinnati, and I just happened to I started looking through their new finds that they'd taken in the rock pop section in there, and I ran across two still sealed Mobile Fidelity Sound Labs original master recording albums. So this is Gino Vannelli's Powerful People, my family are big Gino Vanelli fans. My grandmother was a massive fan, and so we all listened to him growing up. So this is a great album. 1974 was released. It's that's a way to how to describe it. If you don't know early Gino Vanelli, it's a adult contemporary, but R&B, soul, very well recorded, which is why this got released as a half-speed master. I got this for $24.99, still sealed. Still sealed condition, lists online for about $85, and they're on the resale market. I actually already had one of these that I had opened up. I don't think I'm going to open this one. We'll keep this one sealed for a while. And my original one, I actually have signed by Gino Vanelli. Saw him at a concert a few years ago, and he signed it. So, and then if you're curious what the album, so they put them in these little cardboard protective sleeves. Talks about how they make the albums. Positively limited editions, limited supplies. But so this is what those look like. It's just a plain white label. It says original master recording, and then the original record company, which is A&M Records in this case. And then I found another one, which is another album. This one was originally released in 1977. Maybe you remember these guys, Pablo Cruz. If you listen to Yacht Rock, you'll hear them in the Yacht Rock channels. Another sealed, unopened copy for $24.99. And this one is currently listed going for about $115 online. So I will open this one, and I'm going to listen to it. And I actually have an original copy from 1977 of the regular. So to hear this half-speed mastered audiophile version and compare it will be pretty cool. So not a bad haul of records. So these are videos I probably should have been doing all along over the years, and just never did. And today I got these, and I was like, you know what? I want to tell people about these records because it was pretty fun. So maybe I'll go back and show things that I've bought in the past that were pretty cool, that I like, some of my favorites. So, all right. Well, thanks for tuning in and watching, and have a great day.